Good work day. Yeah, better. Yeah, they look good. We're no, not game ready, but close. Real excited. It was a good day. I think you can tell by everybody's demeanor. That was a good day.
There used to be a long time ago, when Ohio State could line up and had physical talent and could just beat somebody off the ball. Does the spread that Miami runs or that other teams run is an equalizer? Does it help a team that?
Yeah. I think wishbone's probably the number one equalizer. Wishbone. That's why you see a lot of service academies do it, and then throwing the ball is a second equalizer because you can, kind of throw it around a little bit and create matchup issues. And I think the other thing is I think the days of anybody really just rolling over someone is more and more difficult than it's ever been, just because there is parity in college football. So.
Urban, the freshman and the helmet strike, is that related at all to whether guys may or may not play on Saturday? Is there a direct correlation?
Yeah, there sure is. Yeah, it's hard to play if you don't have your stripe off. We had a couple pop off today. David Perkins, right? Jerry, give it to you. Jacoby Boren.
David Perkins, Logan Booker.
Logan Booker, yeah.
And Najee Murray.
Yeah. So we're getting close.
How was Jacoby?
It's going to look bad with a big black piece of tape on their helmet on Saturday. I was worried about the Buckeye laser. They have a piece of electric tape on their helmet. I'll get some emails about that.
Yeah. A little off the subject, we did a interview with your wife today, one of our reporters.
Oh, boy.
And I think as you mentioned when she got here, she sits in the stands. She knows X's and O's. Can you talk about her armchair quarterback analysis?
Yeah, she loves football. She loves the student body. She could go sit in suites and by herself and all that, but there's times that she sat right with the students, and that got too nuts, so she couldn't do that anymore. But she just loves everything about college football. It's kind of cool to see her get ready for games.
Does she critique
you? No, she's not good. Not to my face. We have some conversations. She likes reverses and stuff like that.
2 years
She
ago.
does make suggestions.
So 23 years of marriage, she's seen a couple of them.
2 years ago, you saw Miami, Florida. Obviously, a lot has changed between you and them, new coaches, new players. How much of the offense they saw there will they see on Saturday?
We didn't play good that day. I remember we had new center, Mike, and we snapped the ball all over the place, so we weren't very good that day. It's a different Miami team. These guys throw it all over the place, and they have two NFL players on offense. I don't remember that as well. They ended up, I think, winning the conference that year, though. That was in their coach left, so I don't know. To your question, what are they going to see similar to what we had?
I'm asking basically their defense. Some of those guys that played in that game, will any of that whatsoever be helpful to them, do you think?
I'm just trying to get. I have no idea.
Coach Nathan Williams was medically cleared. Are you tempted to play him right away? Or are you more tempted
Nathan?
Yeah,
he had the first good day yesterday. He practiced with our defense today and did live work yesterday. So I'd like to. That's up to our defense coaches, but we're going to meet on that tomorrow morning. I'd like to get him in the field. Get him on the field.
Will you err on the side of caution there, or you say you want to try and get him out there this Saturday?
Well, if he can't go, he can't go. So if they give us, and they've told us he can go, so we won't wear him out. But I hope we get him on the field.
And Jordan, how did he look? For a couple of weeks running.
He looked. He has great hands and a quick twitch guy, and people told me he was one of our better players the last couple of years on defense. And I haven't studied him that much, but he looked really good yesterday. He's a good player, obviously.
Can you talk about?
I'm sorry, someone asked.
Jordan Hull's still out a couple weeks.
Yeah, he's jogging. So.
Coach, there's I don't know who's put this out, a T-shirt. I don't know if you've heard about it. I'm not going to prejudice your opinion with mine, but it says, I'd rather take a shower at Penn State than root for Wolverines.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Any take on that?
No. Nope.
Urban, when you called Tom Herman, what attracted?
Tom Herman.
Yeah,
okay.
Tom Herman. What attracted you to him? Just to talk about that just quickly. I mean, was it the way he ran the hurry up? Was it just talk about what put you in connection with him?
Well, first, his character, like all coaches, his character. He's a great husband, great father. That's number one. Then I started studying I've actually studied him all fall and watched him. I had that thing on my iPad so I could watch all these games, and I'd just watch him, and I kept seeing stuff that we've run, and then I had communication with him, and he told me that he's had every cut up since '04 at Utah. And that kind of intrigued me, and then I met him, and he's extremely intelligent and not an ego guy, because we're going to run what we run. And I had a lot of conversations, or not conversations, but guys that are real famous offense coordinators that wanted to come here. And I know what we want to run. So.
And plus, he had experience doing the hurry up. Or the
Yeah,
up
which is
tempo.
something we are historically we haven't been big into that, and we are now.
Yeah.
Logistically, how tough is it to get plays in when you are running that up-tempo game? I know Oregon, for instance, has those big play cards that they use. How tough is it to get in plays when you're trying to get them off that quickly?
It's a challenge. That's part of the challenge. Why a lot of people don't do it. The other thing you lose with hurry-up offense is the leadership. The huddle. We will huddle, and he never huddled. I like huddling because I still like the quarterback looking in guys' eyes and the leadership, the toughness at football. Still, you lose that a little bit in no huddle, and that's the only part I don't like about it. But it's not easy. But our guys picked it up. He's a good teacher, and they picked it up pretty quick.
You put a lot of emphasis on special teams. How do the kicking and punting game here compare to the kicking and punting game you've seen at other schools?
Good. We got good players here, and that's the first part. And we got a good kicker and good punter. So I think we'll be pretty good.
You might have tweaked the uniforms a little bit. The uniforms might be tweaked, maybe a darker gray and stuff. Can you inform us? Is there anything going to be different?
Yeah, Nike met with us. I had our leadership kit. I don't care. When they started saying that, I knew I'd be the one blasted. So I said, just make sure this is all right with Archie Griffin and the former play, because I don't want to start breaking traditions around here. And Gene Smith, I said, I don't care what we wear. Just look really good. And don't break a tradition, don't. So I don't think it's going to be that much different. I hope it's not.
Could be interesting conditions on Saturday. Will that change? Does that change anything about going into a game? Do you try to take
because of rain or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what they're saying?
I think it's supposed to be interesting.
Yeah.
Game plan says the same, though? You don't have to adjust with anything with
No,
that?
we might call the game different, but it's the same game plan is going to be there.
Urban, earlier in the month.
Thank you.
I'll take last one.
Roby talked about being a guy on special teams. He wanted to return kicks and punts. Is it something that Philly beat him out a little bit, or is there a concern about having Brad back there?
Well, I think he will at some point. It's just he doesn't carry a ball very often in practice, so we're going to work his way in there, hopefully. But he's worked his tail off, and at some point he'll be back there.
Do old coaches get butterflies?
Is faster than
Philly
Philly?
says he's faster than Bradley.
I think Robe's the fastest. Close though. See you guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.